You talk in chapter 9 about middle markets disappearing. What does that mean? That's intriguing, but what is it?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things that the web does is it creates the world of niche. Because if you think about it, if I was a fan of ginger cats in my area and I wanted to start the Ginger Cats Club in my town, it may have been a rather depressing experience because I may have only had 4 people show up every week, and that's not really much of fun. So we kind of disband the thing and think, what's the point? Of course, online you can suddenly start the Ginger Cats Club, and although there may only be 4 in your town, if there's 4 in every town, you could suddenly have 4,500 members globally, and that's quite an interesting place to be. So the web allows kind of niche interest groups to get together. And what that means is, from a business point of view, is that the mass market, companies used to have to sort of deliver average products for average people in order to have enough appeal, the lowest common denominator if you like, to actually make a success of anything commercially. That's not true anymore. And so what's happening is if you don't care about something, and if I'm allowed to say this, take the world of supermarkets. They sell similar products in most places. Most people go to supermarkets on convenience, which is often location, right, and price. Because if you don't really care about something, you tend to buy on convenience, is it quick and easy, and price, and a combination of the two. If you do care about something, actually you're prepared to pay a bit more. You want something a bit more personal, a bit more interesting to you. And what that means, this mid-market, average price, average products, is kind of disappearing. And I'll give you an example of where you see that, just as one, the airline industry. Because you've got these low-cost carriers coming to the market now, if you don't care, you just see the plane as a bus to get you to the destination for your holiday, or if you don't have the money to care, because actually we're flying a whole family and we don't have so much money, you just buy on cost and convenience. You know, it's going to get me there, it's going to be cheap, let's go there. If you do care, you want something a bit more special. You maybe want a lounge before you go, a bit of extra legroom, some nicer film experience. And so what's happening is the economy cabins on the more traditional carriers are getting smaller and smaller, because economy, what is it? You pay £150 more to get a small can of Coke and a bad meal. So why would anybody do that? So if you don't care, you go for the cheap low-cost airline, save yourself a bit. And if you do care, you want something bigger. So you've got suddenly premium economy cabins springing up and bigger business class cabins. And the economy itself is getting smaller and smaller. And so firms, the mid-market, in the main, so there's exceptions, but in the main, are not a good place to be. And businesses now have to think about, are they a volume convenience business, or are they a premium business where they're offering premier experiences for people?